Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Chef and me in the house again, making lightly loaded shawarma. I call it lightly because I'm not gonna put a lot of veggies in there. So first I have my black peppers, my curry powder, and my salt. Today we are going to be using Maggie cubes. So go hit to that African store if you need Maggie cube. I have my lettuce, I have chicken breast, that's the soft one, and I have one tomatoes. Today usually I load it with a lot of veggies, but today I'm only using lettuce and tomatoes. And make sure you have your frying pan on the side. First I started by cutting my lettuce. I'm using the iceberg lettuce because I feel like it's better for me. I love it better. It's more crispier. So after I cut all the lettuce and put it on the side, the next thing I started cutting my tomatoes into smaller chunks as well. Put it on the side and then proceed to cutting my chicken breast. I cut it into smaller cubes because I want to make sure that it's not so big that it will burst into the pita bread. So I put everything in my frying pan, and this is when I start to season. So have your black pepper on the side, like season, put in a little bit, add a little bit of salt. Unless you want too much salt, I will advise add a little bit of salt, and then add a little bit of your curry powder and any type of seasoning that you like. Okay, so I'm trying to mush my Maggie cube. I mushed it, it was too hard. I ended up using just one. So this is now ready to go for cooking, but at the same time I want to make sure that we clean our vegetables. So I just put it on the sieve and then make sure that I separated everything to like on the different sides between like the cabbage and the tomatoes. Okay, here we are cooking our chicken. So with the chicken, I don't put water. All I do is wash the chicken, cut it, put my spices, and then put a little bit of vegetable oil. You can use any type of oil, coconut oil or olive oil. So I just mix it a little bit, and from the start I make sure that I have my stove on high just so it will start cooking, and then I reduce it back to medium. Right here you can see that it will automatically bring out the juicy in the chicken. You don't have to put water. The juice will come out on its own and cook the chicken. So that's what I'm doing right now, and eventually the juice will go away and you'll see the oil. So that's why like it's gonna look like I grill it, but technically I did not grill it. All I did is just fry it. It brings out it on water, cook, and then fry it. That's so soft. So the next I went for to mix my fillings. I have my barbecue, I have my mayo on the side, but I have to mix the mayo. Usually in Nigeria, before we eat mayo, we add like a little bit of milk and sugar and then water just to make it taste different. So this is what I'm doing today. So that's my mayonnaise on the plate. I added a little bit, like a teaspoon of milk, powdered milk. You can use evaporated milk as well. And then I added a pinch of sugar just to bring out the taste of the mayo. Once you do that, just add a little bit of water because you don't want it very thick. Then you mix it, make sure it's very smooth, as you can see in the video. It's not too watery and not too thick. That looks good. And by the way, it was so amazing. I loved the taste. So right now, introducing the cooked chicken. We're getting ready for the filling right now. We have our chicken, we have our mayo. At the same time, we have our barbecue sauce. You don't have to use barbecue, you can use hot sauce as well. And I have our veggie. Okay, the main event of the house, Pita Wrap. So I got this from the Arabian store. I don't know whichever country you're watching from, you know where to find it. Well, mine is from the Arabian stores. I got Pita Wrap. So this is the secret. You can actually open Pita Wrap into two. So nobody, I don't think a lot of people know that. So I usually open mine and divide it into two because it helps the wrap so it doesn't spill on the sides. So I went ahead, open it, added my chicken, make sure I evenly spread the chicken across just so it doesn't like look bulky in the middle. So just spread it around, added my mayonnaise mix. I love mayo, so you don't have to put as much as I was putting on there. Added my cabbage. As you can see in the video, I'm gonna go ahead and add my tomatoes, and I'll keep adding more mayo and more barbecue. And add as much mayo as you want, and keep wrapping it. Just wrap it as tight as you can because you don't want it to spill out on the side. So that is all done. Now we go and make sure that we tighten the wrap. So I don't have the shawarma machine, so I usually use my frying pan. In the frying pan, do not use any oil. You want it clean and smooth. Put your stove on medium or high and just put it. That is going to just have the perfect amount of heat on the shawarma wrap that will include, like, make sure that it tighten up without having it spill at the end of the day. So when you turn it, it's gonna be a little bit crisp on the other side, so that's how you know it's actually tightened up. So after that, I turn it off and our shawarma is ready. Now let's go wrap it up. Okay, wrapping the shawarmas. I got one for me and one for my mom ready. Mind you, while I'm doing that, I was busy grilling some ribs for my husband because he doesn't want to eat just shawarma for the day. Okay, so we went ahead, have our foil pepper ready. Make sure that you have your shawarma divided into half with your hand because you want half of it without the wrap and half of it wrapped. That makes it looks really clean when you eat it. If not, it's gonna be spilling. All the juice is gonna come out from the bottom of the shawarma. So that is it, people. That's what I'm talking about. Now let's go ahead and cut the other one and see how it looks from the inside. Okay, ladies, introducing to you the lightly loaded shawarma. There we go. So this is how it looks from the inside. Like I said, it's lightly loaded. I used to put like hot dogs and a lot of veggies. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and follow me on my Instagram and TikTok. Let me know when you try this lightly loaded shawarma and let me know how you make yours at home. Thank you and Assalamu alaikum.